the baby will be known as Her Royal Highness Princess Charlotte of Cambridge. So that is what we've been waiting for throughout the day. Of course, the baby was born at 8:34 on Saturday morning. We saw yesterday the proud grandparents.
There was an adorable moment that captured the hearts of millions around the world when Princess Charlotte forgot to curtsy to her step-grandmother, Queen Camilla.
Are you ready for a royal surprise that'll leave you speechless? Princess Charlotte just had the cutest big sister moment with Prince Louis on the Buckingham Palace balcony. But that's not all. Prince Louis steals the spotlight once again, and this time, it's with a cheeky little tease aimed at none other than Camilla herself. What did they say that's sending shockwaves through the UK? You won't want to miss this moment. Stay with us as we explore all the royal surprises, and trust me, you'll definitely enjoy what happens next. During a Christmas event at Westminster Abbey, Prince Louis surprised everyone by revealing that Camilla had called him annoying and refused to play with him. This unexpected comment has shaken the royal family's carefully managed image. The event, which was meant to promote kindness, instead created some tension within the family. Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, typically loved for their playful nature, were in the spotlight for a different reason this time. At the event, which encouraged guests to write messages of thanks on a kindness tree, Louis thanked his grandparents for always playing with him. However, when asked why he did not mention Queen Camilla, he revealed that Camilla had promised to play, but instead told him to leave, calling him annoying. He also mentioned seeing her sitting alone, which led to awkward moments and hushed conversations among the guests. Kate's usual calm smile seemed a bit forced as she quickly went over to speak with her son. Prince William looked worried, and for a brief moment, Camilla's usually calm expression slipped. Louis's honest comment revealed something deeper, the clear tension within the royal family.
Prince William and Kate Middleton's oldest child will serve as one of the 8 pages of honor that will walk the procession and carry the robes inside London's Westminster Abbey.
It is no secret that blending families can be tough, but for the royal family, every moment is under the public's watchful eye. The relationship between the Wales children and their step-grandmother Camilla has often seemed distant, especially compared to the warm, playful bond they share with their Middleton grandparents. Take King Charles, for example. He's been spotted gardening and reading stories to his grandchildren, showing a hands-on approach. Camilla, on the other hand, has kept things more formal, mainly interacting with the Wales children at public events. This distance was noticeable during last year's Easter at Windsor Castle. While the Wales children spent time with their parents and King Charles, Camilla was with her own family in a separate part of the castle. Events like the Christmas service highlight the challenge of balancing royal duties with the realities of modern family life. William and Kate have worked hard to provide their children with a grounded upbringing, away from the constant attention of palace life. Their home at Adelaide Cottage in Windsor is a safe space where the kids can play, enjoy board games, and even bake cookies with their Middleton grandparents. But no matter how cozy their family life is, they can't escape the challenges that come with being part of the royal family. Louis's comment at the kindness tree wasn't just an innocent outburst, it gave us a rare look behind the palace walls. Moments like this remind us that even the royal family faces struggles when it comes to blending families and dealing with generational differences. Publicly, the family presents a united front, stressing the importance of unity. But behind closed doors, it's clear that not all their relationships are as smooth as they want us to believe. Then there's Princess Charlotte, whose protective nature toward her younger brother is becoming more obvious. Whether it is guiding him through royal events or helping him handle tricky social situations, Charlotte's maturity is impressive. At a recent garden party, she stepped in when Louis seemed overwhelmed by the crowd, quietly taking his hand and helping him greet guests. These small yet significant actions show the strong bond between the Wales siblings, a bond that helps them feel stable in the midst of royal life's chaos. The relationship between Camilla and the Wales children is also complicated by history. For William, the memories of his mother, Princess Diana, and the role Camilla played in the breakdown of her marriage to Charles are likely hard to forget. While William has always been respectful towards Camilla, insiders suggest their relationship remains mostly formal. Kate, always diplomatic, ensures the children show respect, but doesn't push them to get too close.
Camilla brought 20 Parker Bowleses to the coronation. There were 4 Middletons. And in that moment, it was absolutely noticeable to those people who'd been excluded from the coronation that nobody, let alone Kate, curtsied to to Queen Camilla.
This careful balance reflects the challenges the family faces as they navigate their complicated past. Camilla's relationship with her own grandchildren is quite different from her interactions with the Wales children. At family events, she's often seen bonding with her grandchildren from her first marriage, creating noticeable distance with the Wales kids. For example, during last year's Trooping the Colour, while her grandson's playful behavior lightened the mood, there was a clear emotional and physical gap between her and Louis. This reflects deeper tensions within the royal family that have existed for years. Blending families is challenging, especially for the royal family, where every small mistake is under the public's watchful eye. For the Wales children, this is just part of growing up in such a famous family. As they adapt to their roles, they're already making an impact. Louis's candid remarks, Charlotte's protective instincts, and George's quiet leadership show that these young royals are more than public figures. They're real people, navigating family life under intense scrutiny. Charlotte, in particular, stands out for her confidence, charm, and maturity, balancing fun with responsibility, especially in caring for Louis. Lastly, there's Louis, the youngest, and perhaps the most spirited of the three. His playful moments have become a fan favorite, from his cheeky expressions at events to his unfiltered remarks. He brings a more relatable, human touch to the royal family, reminding us that even royals can be just like us. Louis's honesty and openness make him relatable to the public, but they also bring their own set of challenges in a world where everything he says or does is closely watched. The relationship between the siblings is truly interesting. George leads with his sense of responsibility, Charlotte offers a caring and supportive balance, and Louis adds energy and excitement. Together, they form a dynamic that feels refreshingly down to earth, despite their royal status. This mix of traditional roles with modern individuality is what makes them so captivating. William and Kate work hard to keep their children grounded and shield them from the pressures of royal life.
They are together right now, mourning the loss of the Queen and showing solidarity with the new king. Talk to me what you see when you look at this image of the four of them.
Moving to Adelaide Cottage was not only to be closer to the Queen, but also to give their kids a more normal life. They attend Lambrook School, where they engage in sports and activities away from the public eye. Family traditions, like Saturday pancake breakfasts and movie nights, provide stability and shape their identities. While the public sees a polished royal life, these behind-the-scenes moments highlight the balance the Wales family is trying to achieve. Their relationship with extended family, like the contrast between the Middleton grandparents and Camilla, shows the challenges of blending families. The legacy of Princess Diana continues to influence their interactions. An incident at Westminster Abbey revealed the evolving relationship between Camilla and the Wales children, showing that even in controlled settings, moments of real emotion can emerge. These instances make the royal family more relatable, reminding us that despite their titles, they face similar family struggles. As the Wales children grow, they are already making an impact on the monarchy, blending tradition with modernity. The British royal family is no stranger to drama, and this latest chapter is no different. The monarchy has long been presented as a perfect, harmonious symbol of tradition, but this polished image often hides a web of tensions and complex relationships. Now, all eyes are on Queen Camilla and her connection with William and Kate's children, George, Charlotte, and Louis. Let's face it, the dynamics are complicated and undeniably fascinating. Camilla's path to becoming queen consort hasn't been easy. She went from being portrayed as the other woman in the tabloids to marrying King Charles after years of public scrutiny and scandal. She has worked hard to find her place in the royal family, but the shadow of Princess Diana looms large. For William, Diana's legacy isn't just a memory. It is a defining part of who he is as a person and as a father. This makes Camilla's role in his children's lives a sensitive and sometimes strained one. While William and Kate have worked to keep their relationship with Camilla respectful, it is clear that their connection is more formal than close. George, Charlotte, and Louis's relationship with Camilla feels distant compared to the warmth and affection they share with their maternal grandparents, Carol and Michael Middleton. The Wales children's relationship with Camilla seems distant, symbolized by their nickname for her, Gaga, which highlights a clear boundary between her role and that of a traditional grandmother. This distance is evident during public events, like last year's Trooping the Colour, where the Wales children interacted warmly with their parents and King Charles, while Camilla remained more on the sidelines. This dynamic is influenced by William's commitment to honoring his late mother, Diana. His values and her legacy shape how he and Kate raise their children, creating a barrier to fully embracing Camilla, whose relationship with Charles is linked to Diana's pain.
Prince Charles and Camilla Parker Bowles' marriage has been anything but smooth sailing, and some of their troubles are reportedly due to Camilla's strained relationship with Charles' sons, Prince William and Prince Harry.
Camilla's own family dynamics add complexity, as she often prioritizes her children and grandchildren from her first marriage at family events, like during the Easter celebrations at Windsor Castle, where she spent time with them while the Wales family was with Charles. These separate gatherings reflect the challenges of blending families within royal traditions. The Wales children's candid remarks and moments of honesty contrast sharply with the royal family's usual focus on decorum and restraint. William and Kate's parenting style is more modern, emphasizing openness and relatability. While this allows their children to express themselves freely, it also exposes some of the complexities in their family dynamics. Louis' comment and other spontaneous moments show that even the most polished royal image can't completely mask family tensions. For Camilla, finding her place in this dynamic has been a long and difficult journey. While she has worked to gain acceptance within the royal family and the public, the emotional bonds with the Wales children remain elusive. Her close relationship with her own biological grandchildren only highlights the distance between her and William's family. It is a reminder that blending two worlds, especially within a royal family, isn't easy. The media's portrayal of these relationships adds another layer of complexity. Public opinion on Camilla is deeply divided. Some admire her strength in overcoming decades of criticism, while others see her as a symbol of the pain caused to Diana and her sons. This division shapes the story of her relationship with the Wales children, making it hard to know what's fact and what's speculation. Are George, Charlotte, and Louis keeping their distance because of their loyalty to Diana, or is it just the natural tension of a blended family? The truth is probably somewhere in the middle. As George, Charlotte, and Louis get older, their relationship with Camilla will likely change. They may come to see her as a true grandmother, or the emotional distance may persist. Whatever happens, their bond with her will influence how the public views the future of the monarchy. These children are the next generation of royals, and how they handle these complex family dynamics will shape the future of the institution. In many ways, the tension between Camilla and the Wales children reflects the broader struggles of the monarchy in today's world, balancing tradition with modern expectations, managing personal relationships under intense public scrutiny, and blending families within a rigid system. These are the realities of royal life.
On Sunday, taking part in somber commemorations at London's War Memorial, the ceremonial events led by King Charles, with Prince William at his side.
Camilla's difficulty in fully integrating into William's family is just one example of the challenges the monarchy faces. The royal family has always been seen as a symbol of love, duty, and resilience. Camilla's journey, from being criticized to becoming queen consort, shows her determination. However, her relationship with the Wales children is a reminder that emotional bonds can't be forced. Building a strong relationship with the younger generation will take time, effort, and understanding of their shared history. As the monarchy continues, Camilla's relationship with the Wales children will remain a key focus. It is a story that highlights the struggles of the institution as it tries to reconcile the past with the present, maintain unity through division, and adapt to the modern world. Whether this story ends with reconciliation or continued distance, it's a reminder that even the most famous families are still deeply human. While these personal dynamics unfold, the public's interest in the younger generation is unwavering. George, as the future heir, represents the monarchy's next chapter, with every decision made by William and Kate closely watched. Charlotte, with her confident poise, has already become a standout figure, admired for her ability to charm audiences at public events. Louis, the youngest and most outspoken of the three, brings a refreshing mix of humor and spontaneity to royal events. His interactions, along with those of George and Charlotte, give us a glimpse into the evolving royal family dynamics. At official functions, their behavior reflects a balance between tradition and modernity. They're polite and well-mannered, but they aren't afraid to show their personalities. This shift marks a departure from earlier generations, where formality often took precedence over being authentic. This change is a direct result of William and Kate's efforts to make the royal family feel more relatable and grounded. However, the media's influence cannot be ignored. The British press has a history of shaping the royal family's image, often exaggerating tensions or creating drama where there is none. Camilla's relationship with the Wales children is no exception. Every moment they share or don't share is scrutinized, creating a sense of speculation and intrigue. This constant attention only adds pressure, making it harder for genuine connections to form. Despite these challenges, the monarchy's ability to adapt remains one of its greatest strengths. The bond between Camilla and the Wales children is still developing, but it represents a chance for growth and mutual understanding. By approaching these dynamics openly, the royal family has the opportunity to redefine what it means to balance modern family life with tradition. In the years ahead, the evolving relationship between Camilla and the children will continue to capture public interest. Their interactions will act as a gauge for the monarchy's ability to balance personal relationships with public expectations. As these young royals mature, their ability to navigate these complexities will shape the future of the monarchy.
Across the pond, a big day for Britain's royal family. The youngest royal was just christened. 11-week-old Prince Louis of Cambridge, the son of Prince William and Kate, was baptized by the Archbishop of Canterbury a short time ago.
Through their experiences, the royal family has a chance to show that even in the face of challenges, resilience and understanding can bring about unity and strength. A simple comment from one of the children has sparked questions about long-standing royal traditions, with royal norms being upended by the honesty of a child. The UK has witnessed its fair share of royal drama, but this situation feels different. Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis have shaken things up with their candid statements about Queen Camilla. And honestly, it feels like it was time for someone to speak up. With William and Kate's modern parenting approach, this shift feels both natural and necessary. It is no surprise that these young royals are speaking their minds, but not everyone is happy about it. For years, the royal family has been steeped in traditions, strict rules, and endless formalities. However, William and Kate have been breaking the mold by raising their kids more like regular children. No more relying on nannies for everything or having kids just seen and not heard. Now, Charlotte and Louis are taking this freedom to heart, and their recent comments about Camilla, no matter how they were worded, are showing that this new approach is making an impact. And let's just say, it is creating quite a stir. Camilla has always been a divisive figure. To some, she's the queen consort, carrying out her royal duties gracefully. To others, she's a reminder of a controversial chapter in the royal family's history. But Charlotte and Louis seem to be from the generation that isn't interested in sweeping things under the rug. These kids have grown up in a household where discussing feelings is not only normal but encouraged. While this approach fosters emotional intelligence, it is certainly keeping the royal PR team on its toes. William and Kate are raising their children in a hands-on, down-to-earth way, unlike previous royal generations who were raised by nannies and saw their parents only at formal events. They've chosen Lambrook School for their kids, which blends academic learning with extracurricular activities and focuses on kindness and community values. This approach is a departure from the isolated education of past royals. Kate's family, the Middletons, plays a big role in shaping the children's upbringing, offering a steady and grounded influence with activities like baking and gardening. Their involvement brings warmth and relatability to the family dynamic, reflected in George, Charlotte, and Louis's personalities. This balance of royal traditions and modern parenting gives the Wales children a unique perspective on their responsibilities and family life. Charlotte and Louis have both become well-loved public figures in their own right. Charlotte's confidence and maturity stand out for her age. She's often seen helping her younger brother through public events or charming audiences with her graceful presence. Louis, on the other hand, is the one who steals the show. His playful behavior at royal events, whether it is waving excitedly, making faces, or just being a lively child, has won the hearts of many.
Kensington Palace to name their third child, who will be known as His Royal Highness Prince Louis of Cambridge. Full name, Louis Arthur Charles. Now the talk is that first name, Louis, which is a surprise to many royal watchers.
Their authenticity is a refreshing change from the more formal image of past royal children, and it is exactly what the monarchy needs to stay relevant in today's fast-paced world. Raising children in the royal spotlight isn't easy, despite their efforts to provide a sense of normality. The public scrutiny is constant, and every decision William and Kate make is under the media microscope. By encouraging their children to express themselves openly, they are taking a risk. On one hand, they are raising thoughtful and independent individuals. On the other hand, this openness can lead to moments that challenge royal traditions, like Charlotte and Louis's comments about Camilla. The royal family has always been about controlling its image, narrative, and members, but in today's world of social media and constant news updates, maintaining that control has become nearly impossible. William and Kate seem to understand that holding on to outdated traditions won't ensure the monarchy's survival. They're making an effort to adapt, starting with how they raise their children. It is a gamble, but it may be the only way to keep the monarchy relevant in the 21st century. Charlotte and Louis's recent comments have sparked attention, showing that the younger royals aren't afraid to break from tradition. They're speaking their minds, even when it challenges the royal family's image. In a sense, this is exactly what the monarchy needs, as the British public craves realness, and these children are delivering it, whether the palace approves or not. However, their openness comes with its own set of challenges. The monarchy is navigating the balance between updating its image and staying true to its traditional roots. William and Kate's parenting style reflects broader societal changes, as the public now expects the royal family to be more relatable and approachable. They are meeting this desire by raising their children with kindness and humility and sharing candid moments through photos. While these efforts help portray a down-to-earth image, the royal children still face significant expectations and responsibilities. Prince George, as the future king, is being gradually introduced to his responsibilities. He attends important events and learns about royal traditions in a way that is age-appropriate and not overwhelming. While Charlotte and Louis aren't directly in line for the throne, they also play significant roles in shaping the monarchy's future. Charlotte's charm and Louis's lively spirit bring a more relatable and human touch to an institution that has often been criticized for being too formal and distant. One of the key decisions by William and Kate has been to involve the Middleton family in raising their children. Traditionally, the families of those who married into the royal family were kept at a distance. But by breaking this norm, William and Kate are challenging centuries-old royal traditions. The Middletons' presence offers the children a sense of balance and a grounding influence, helping them experience life beyond the royal bubble, which is crucial as they prepare for the challenges ahead. Beyond their immediate family's influence, William and Kate have made sure their children's lives are enriched by a variety of perspectives. The choice of Lambrook School reflects this broader vision.
Despite making recent public appearances at both Wimbledon and trooping the color, Charlie says the minimal amount of royal appearances was expected given her ongoing cancer treatment.
The school's inclusive environment allows George, Charlotte, and Louis to interact with classmates from diverse backgrounds, fostering empathy and a greater understanding of the world around them. William and Kate's progressive approach to education highlights their commitment to raising royals who are in tune with modern societal values. This shift is crucial, as it represents how the monarchy is evolving to fit into contemporary society. By focusing on collaboration and shared experiences, they are setting a new standard for future generations of royals. They're not just raising future monarchs, but individuals who can lead with empathy and authenticity. This change also extends to how the family interacts with the public. Their genuine public appearances and relatable moments help close the gap between the monarchy and the people, fostering a connection that feels more enduring and real. While some critics argue that William and Kate are moving too far away from royal traditions, and that giving their children too much freedom might lead to controversies, these concerns miss the bigger picture. The monarchy has lasted for centuries by adapting, and this is simply the next phase in its transformation. By ensuring their children are not only heirs to a long-standing tradition, but also representatives of a modernized monarchy, William and Kate are preparing George, Charlotte, and Louis to take on their roles with authenticity and grace. Their parenting focuses on raising responsible, compassionate individuals, which is key to ensuring the monarchy's future in a world that values openness and connection. The younger royals are being positioned as more than symbols of continuity. They are seen as leaders who can adapt to the changing times. Charlotte and Louis's recent remarks about Camilla, though controversial, reflect this broader shift towards more transparency. This new approach may stir some discontent, but it is a vital evolution for an institution that has been criticized for being disconnected from the public. William and Kate's focus on responsibility and personal freedom reflects a cultural shift toward authenticity. In an era valuing honesty, Their children's upbringing answers the public's desire for openness. The monarchy's ability to adapt to these expectations will be key to its relevance and survival. Their embrace of technology, from virtual engagements to selective social media, shows an understanding of younger generations' communication. This digital fluency ensures the young royals are visible and heard in a changing world. Some argue it erodes the monarchy's mystique, but for many, it is a necessary response to a connected audience. Through education, family grounding, and forward-thinking leadership, they are preparing the monarchy for a new era. William and Kate are shaping a new path for the royal family in the 21st century. While it's still unclear if this new approach will bring the stability they hope for, the groundwork they're laying today shows they're ready to face the challenges of modern life head-on, not shy away from them. The monarchy, with all its rich history, is slowly evolving into something that feels more inclusive, relatable, and most importantly, human. Is Lou's candidness a much-needed breath of fresh air into royal life or an unexpected slip-up? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay tuned for more royal insights.